Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. So I have journeyed to the Nether and I think I'm in trouble. So I found a chest here in the Nether fortress. I actually came over here to get Nether wart. I found iron horse armor, a gold ingot, and flint and steel. And now I'm trying to get back to the overworld. So I can see it from here. Up there is my little house. That is my only way home. I seem to have lost my, or rather, I left my bow behind by accident, and I'm gonna have to make a dash, a mad dash, all the way across up there. All right, so ready, set, go. Alright, so coming down, this is the way I came up. Alright. Coming around. We're going to cut across here and head towards those mushrooms. Watch out for the heat sand. Okay, I see it. Okay. Here's my torches from before. And there's my staircase up. Okay, phew. So in here, I'm going to unseal my my block that I used. All right, so let's make another. Let's do a little bit more bread and get ready for the final push. All right, heading up. There's my ladder to the top. Let's cut across here. There's the stair. And I'm back. Alright, so let's head back. I took a hit earlier, but enough of my portal survived, so let's head back to the overworld. Well, that was exciting. So now that I'm back on the overworld, let me demo some changes to the farming area that I did in between episodes. So I worked my way up to 10, 10, 10 essence seeds, and then populated this entire 9x9 area with the seeds. So what I can do, let's do a quick dump off, and you'll see how crazy this gets. So, essentially, if I just go through and just do one clearing of this 9x9 area, it's giving me a tremendous amount of essence. And so this is good because this is going to get me well on the way towards the raw materials that I need for magical crops. So these essence are going to be a core component from what I could read for a lot of crafting. And so as you can see, one harvest will net almost 5 stacks of essence. So this is pretty cool. And so with a very tiny bit of harvesting, I'm building up a lot of stacks right now, and these grow very fast. So over here, I've grown all 16 varieties of the mystical flowers for Botania, and so this is going to help me gather up pretty much petals on demand of all types. So I've also been transplanting my my normal harvests. I don't particularly care about the raw food, but one thing I do want are these cotton seeds, and so I've extended the cotton area to the left here, I've built my way up to chili seeds, and the very last one, tomatoes, by mixing chili with blueberry. And so with that, I think I might actually be, well, halfway done with this, the life of the world. So I have my chili seeds, I have my tomato seeds, I made vishroom spores by combining the brown mushrooms with the red mushrooms, and so that actually worked out quite well. Let's store these in this box over here, and as you can see, I'm starting to just overflow with chests everywhere. It's not quite my style. I usually try to be a little bit more organized than this, but it's been a battle because of the AgriCraft seeds. Here's something that is interesting. The flower pouch is a Botania product that basically holds a stack of each flower type within it. So very useful in reducing inventory clutter. So with that, I also have completed the tertiary level, by combining all the different flower types. And lastly, mystical flower final by mixing pink and brown and light gray. So pink I got from white and magenta. Brown was from orange and blue. And of course, light gray I made a long time ago out of white plus gray flowers. So let's throw everything here back into the pouch. And so this gold ingot, boy, that's like a treasure right now. Just getting those ingots. So I've also expanded the farm area down here and expanded the number of compost bins. And so just like upstairs, this farm is just generating generating a lot of wheat. So it's about 3.5 stacks for each execution. And so with that, I ended up building extra compost bins. And so I've just been feeding them a stack of wheat each in order to get the compost. Alright, so there's two things I want to tackle next, and both of them are going to involve Botania. So the first one is the next quest tree, what the world is made of. And so to do this, I'm going to have to start off with infusion. So this is basically dropping a ender pearl into the mana pool. So let's head over here back to our mob drop chest, grab some ender pearls, and drop one of these into the mana pool. There we go. So with that, it's now going to ask for a weak infusion stone. So the infusion stones are part of the magical crops mod, and like Sky Factory, this is what's going to get us down the beginning path to start making resource seeds. So very easy. We're going to take some essence dust, mix them with the mana pearl. So let's head back up to the to that chest with all the essence. Probably should have grabbed a stack or two. And as you can see, this is all filled up already. I wish there was a easier way to automate farming, but I guess that day is coming very soon. So let's take the mana pearl, drop in essence dust, and that will give us one weak infusion stone. Nice. Alright, back to the quest book. Oh, level 3 is I need to make weak essence. Okay, So how hard can that be? Take the stone, take some essence dust, and that should produce weak essence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And it looks like it does not degrade the health of the infusion stone. So that's good to know. And that's going to give me some quest rewards, another ender pearl, and some more essence. And I can choose essence or a skeleton soul seed. And obviously I'm going to pick the skeleton soul because there's no other way to get those seeds right now. So let's take a look at what that skeleton soul will actually do for us. So, well, it turns out that, well, I could have crafted it. I have regular essence, recipe, well, maybe not. That's the next tier, which is going to require a regular infusion stone, which is going to need quite a bit of combining. So, still glad I got it. And that's going to produce essence of skeletons, which, what do essence of skeletons do? Looks like it makes music discs, skulls, and bones. So pretty cool. So I could start, oh, okay. And it's going to be used for some higher level crafting, I see. So good. So I'm going to hold on to that and start growing it shortly. But let's check in with the quest book. So alright, so let's take a look at the next quest. Ooh, Cuprous Conduction. Now this is a repeatable quest. I don't think I've seen any of those yet in Regrowth, but every 2 days I can, looks like I can get 1 essence of copper by turning in clay, floral orange, and weak essence. So floral orange should not be that hard. All I need to do is grab some orange petals and that grinder. Where did I put the? So obviously I put it in this chest over here because everything's a mess. I don't know what it's doing over here. So let's grind down some of these orange petals. So together, how many did I need again? 16. Oh, okay. So gonna need 9. Actually, 10 more. There we go. 16. And I'm gonna need that clay out of that I've been gathering along the shore. And so all together, manual submit and claim reward. Alright, so that's going to give me 1 piece of an essence of copper. It's opening up other metals. So I can't do this one yet. I'm not sure what the other quest is going to require. Found a way to infuse a seed to grow copper. So let's take a look at the, well, using the U key on the keyboard over the item should bring up the, yes, okay, so 8 of these is going to create 6 copper ore. So it's, oh boy, I'm not going to be able to, well, let's see what else I can do with this. Alright, so it looks like with a runic altar and boop, boop. So if I have 4 total essence of copper, plus 4 weak essence and essence seeds, which I can create right now, that will grow the copper seeds. So at this point, I'm afraid I might have to wait, oh boy, another 6 days to gather essence of copper. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. I don't know if there's another way to do this. Uh, okay, well I guess this is just gonna take time. Alright, so the next thing I want to attack is the way the world works quest tree. So in here I have not for making offerings. This is the quest to build the runic altar. So this is going to be another major component of Botania. So here we see it's a rather simple recipe, just living rock with another mana pearl. So let's take another ender pearl and drop it in to make the mana pearl. Now I just made another crafting station, but so here we go. Let's take some living rock, surround the pearl, and voila, one runic altar. Great. So, not sure where I'm gonna put it, but I'm thinking pretty close, probably about here, I'd say. I'm gonna need to put it relatively close to the mana pool because almost all the recipes that require the altar for infusion are also going to require mana. So here we go, one runic altar, and that's going to give us floral fertilizer and a lot more mana pearls. So the next step is clay for days. Alright, so clay is becoming a scarce resource. Maybe if I put a clay in a pile with a flower. I'm not Clayconia. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see if I have some clay left. Yep, 42. And mystical light gray flowers. How many of those do I have? So let's take a peek in the pouch. I have 2. Alright, so let's get growing with this floral fertilizer, and maybe I will luck out. Okay, so they are rare, but they're not impossible. So let's get the pouch. Let's remove the light gray flowers and work my way up to 10. Alright, finally here is the 10th light gray flower. So let's head back down. It's starting to get a little dark, so let's head indoors and check out the quest tree. So 12 clay, 10 gray flowers, manual submit, Clayconia, claim reward. Alright, so not familiar with what this flower does. Functional flower. Alright, so the trick was for the Clayconia is that it has to be on normal untilled dirt. I guess it also works with grass, but the we see here that it's linked to the mana pool, has a little check mark showing that it's linked. And according to the Lexica Botania, the Clayconia uses a tiny bit of mana, nothing too insane, to turn sand into clay. So let's take a piece of sand, drop it down, and it's broken almost immediately into clay. Great. So with that, I can take a lot of the sand that's lying around the coast And if I'm in a pinch, I can just make clay on demand. Alright, so I think I found one thing I can make, and that is dye seeds. So down here in the what the world is made of, dye seeds are going to be made by mixing one of each of these 8 different colored dye, plus a essence seed and some weak essence in the runic altar. The last thing I need is a essence seed. Alright, so what I'm going to do is grind down each of these different petals with the pestle and mortar to make the dye that I can use for the recipe. So let's whip this up. So here is each of the 8 colors. I have plenty of weak essence and 1 dye seed, or 1 essence seed. So let's start adding these to the altar. So 1, 2, oops, I missed. Let's try again. 3, 4, 6, 8. Then we'll add 2 weak essence and 1 essence seed. So at this point, it's not going to create yet. What we need to do is start directing mana towards the device. So let's see. Okay, shift click to bind. So that's going to lay up. Now the last thing I think I need is to throw 1 piece of living rock on top. Okay. And then at this point, I need to click it with the wand. And there we go. I have 1 dye seed. So this is going to give me 2 essence of dye and 3 more pieces of weak essence. I have to pick one. Of course, essence of dye. Great. So next thing I'm going to try is to turn in some pieces of red sand and gray powder. So let's take a look at how many gray flowers I have. Okay, plenty. So let's grab 8 of these, turn them into 16 petals. Take the petals and grind them down with the pestle. And then all I need to do is grab some sand. Let's check out the quest. So 8 essence, 16 powder, and red sand. Manual submit, and let's claim the reward. So again, I'm going to have to do this quest over a period of days in order to work my way up to a iron seed. So the iron seed is going to require 3 of these essence of iron and an additional essence of copper. This is going to take a long time. Alright, since it's still night, I'm going to try to see if I can find 1 more Enderman. I need a single mana pearl. Now these guys will give me shards, but I don't know if I can get enough shards before... Whoops. Let's kill this guy. Oh, he's really doing a number on me. Okay. Okay, they're down. One more spider. Okay, and unfortunately it's turning dawn. Alright, well, I guess that's going to have to wait for another day. Let's see if there's anything stranded around, and then I'll head back to base. Oh, wait a minute. We have a slime. Awesome. Alright. Let's take this guy out. See if I can... Oh, no, unfortunately that did not drop any slime balls. That would have been nice, but I guess I'm just going to have to wait. So let's head back to the base and see what's next in crafting. Alright, I seem to have made one discovery, and that is that the timer on these repeatable quests are actually in-game time. So resets in 0 days and 3 hours means I just need to wait 2 days in-game, and this thing is already reset. So let me build my way up to get another set of orange powder. So let's get the flower pouch and grab 8 more seeds. So the seeds turn into petals, the petals turn into powder, and then that plus clay plus the weak essence. Manual submit, claim reward. Yep, and so that's going to take another 2 in-game days. Great. Alright, so I'm just going to keep building up the copper, and let's see if I can get that done by the end of the episode. Alright, I'm back, and I just got the last of the mystical orange petals that I think I need. So let's put those back in with the pestle and mortar. And someday I'm going to say that correctly, but not today. So let's go back and check out the quest. So I have everything but the clay. So from that, we know we can now go and get the sand and add the sand to that clay flour. So let's grab a chunk. So I had how many? 9 out of 16, so 7 more. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys and lay them down over here. There we go, there's our 7. And that should give us 7 more clay, which then we can manually submit and be done. Alright, so that gives us 4 essence of copper. So back to the copper seeds recipe. We're going to need 4 weak essence, 4 essence of copper, and the essence seeds. So let's grab the last thing, which is the living rock. Alright, got it. Let's head back. So to do this, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 1 essence seed. Okay. 1 living rock. At this point, let's wait for it to charge up. There we go. Now we have the icon to add the living rock and the wand hit. So let's grab our wand and right click, and there we go, our first copper seed. And that's going to give us 2 more essence of copper and some more weak essence that we can use to pick one. Well, of course I'm going with essence of copper. There we go. Alright, so I think that's quite a lot of material in this episode. I got very far into the Botania seeds and the magical crops. So at this point, I finally have some ore, renewable ore resources. So all I have to do is plant that seed and let it grow for a bit, and then I can finally start to harvest copper. And that's going to lead to copper armor, copper weapons, a better mining pick, which means I can finally go back to the Nether and start gathering up some of those ores. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you next time on Regrowth. Bye!